Hello guys, today we're going to kick off our PHP tutorial series. Just as a little quick note, I've pre-created my PHP file. You can name your file anything you want, just make sure it has the .php extension. Also, another thing, make sure you get XAMPP. I personally like v3.1, but yeah, get XAMPP and run Apache, and you're going to want to make sure PHP is on it. I'm pretty sure I installed it a long time ago, so I can't exactly remember, but I'm pretty sure PHP is pre-installed on it. If it's not, you can look up how to install PHP on XAMPP. And then you're going to put all of your files in htdocs. And then once you do that, your PHP file will be in /localhost right here. Now, the reason we're doing this is because if we did it in our regular computer, like say on C desktop, it wouldn't run properly. So XAMPP is basically a localhost server, just your own little server. Nobody else can connect to it, but it's your own little kind of testing server, and you can put it on a real server later on. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. So like I said, you can incorporate HTML with PHP. Now, the original meaning for PHP, PHP was an abbreviation. It originally stood for Personal Homepage and has since been changed to Hypertext Pre-Processor, which doesn't really make any sense to me because Hypertext Pre-Processor is HPP. But once again, the original abbreviation was for Personal Homepage. So yeah, I'm not going to really be showing you guys any HTML in here. Just creating the tags or whatever. If you guys want to learn some of that, you can go ahead and check out my HTML videos. I brought one yesterday, the first one, and then I'll be going from there. So I'm just going to create my tags really quick. I'm just going to make a title, PHP web page. Okay. So there we go. So in between our body tags is where we're going to be putting in our PHP scripts. We can also put them in head for metadata and keywords and titles, but we don't really need to do that. We're mainly going to be focusing on the body section. So to initiate a PHP script, we're going to use a greater or less than symbol, a question mark, and then PHP. And then to end it off, I'm just going to put a double slash comment saying code goes here. And then we're going to use a question mark and another greater or less than symbol. And this is where our PHP code is going to go, between PHP and the question mark and the other greater or less than symbol. As you can see, it's a little bit different than HTML, because if it was HTML, we'd put this up there, and then we do /PHP. But that is not the way that PHP works. So in here, you'd think, okay, I want to put a string on the web page, so I'm just going to type hello right here. That is not going to work because it's going to think hello is a syntax, which is not, so it's not going to work. What we're going to need to do is we're going to use a command called echo, and then we're going to put double quotes, and in between our double quotes is what we're going to put what we want to print on the web page. So let's put hello, this is my web page, okay? And don't forget our semicolon. Now we can go ahead and save that, and if we refresh, we go to localhost / and the file name that you named it. As you can see, our title is PHP web page, and it'll have hello, this is my web page. Now I'm just going to show you guys, if you go ahead and view the source, it'll show you the HTML code, but it'll not show you the PHP code. This is a very good thing, because if you want to make, let's say we wanted to make a login and a registration system with our PHP script, which is possible, I've done it before, but anyways, you're going to need it to connect to a database, and in order to connect to the database, it's going to need the root password for that database, or a password to connect to that has the privileges to modify what it needs to. And you don't want people seeing your sensitive information in your source, so PHP is automatically excluded from that. So all the background information, like your passwords and all that, for the database will not be displayed, which is very good. Another thing is PHP is server-side. I meant to mention this earlier, but I forgot. But basically, PHP is server-side, which is a good thing. There are two different scripts. There are server-side script web pages, and then there are client-side ones. And PHP is server-side, which means everything is processed before the page gets to you. So there we go. So there are two methods of doing this. We can use echo, or we can change echo to print. They're essentially the same thing, but some people say echo is faster or whatever, but they're both the same thing. I'm just going to put echo. So yeah, so as you can see, it has it there. It doesn't have any formatting yet. That's HTML, and we can get into that later. But anyways, yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. If you did, please leave a like below. Comment any questions or comments you have on the video, and subscribe. In the next PHP video, I'm going to be bringing you guys variables. So defining variables and displaying them in an echo. So until then, see ya.